Welcome back with Axel again. This is gameplay for Hawk and we're going to talk about the overdrive for today. So let's get started. And why I should talk about these overdrives? Because they are really so weak, and especially for some of the planes and most of the planes, and especially against the bosses. Let's test this one. Probably this great axe will do better on the normal missions and probably not on the boss. And let's pick random stage. Right, there we go. This is one of the random stage, and just to show that the overdrive pattern for this great axe that I've mentioned previously, the overdrive for this plane would hit like random targets, and sometimes it's just so random and didn't really hit on the target, and it's like hitting nowhere out of the screen. And probably it has like where is the function of this overdrive? It's really unreal. Alright, we have this, the great axe, and with all of these two robots. Alright, here goes. I'm going with the overdrive for most of the stages, and seems like the overdrive is doing well for this one. How about the other kinds of planes or the other types of enemies? Here goes the overdrive again, and it has like a very low damage even to these kinds of low enemies. And why it has such a low impact, I'm not sure about this. The overdrive didn't really help even against the normal missions sometimes. Alright, let's go with this. All of the planes that cover me up, seems like all of these planes, extra planes, they are more useful than my overdrives. That's what I think about this. And overdrives cost you a lot of gold if you spend like very often to all of these stages or missions, and even has like little impact. That's like less efficiency that you have even though you have the maximum overdrive, no matter how many overdrives you have, 5, 7, 3, I think that's more or less the same. And we have this. Alright, against all of these tanks I've used like all of mine overdrives, nothing more left. Alright, one more to go. Let's see about this. The last overdrive, wow, that's like spending a lot of credits, and credits is just so rare compared with all of this damage, all of the other impacts. Well, it's like nothing. Right, we have this, the planes cover me up. Since I have no longer any more of the overdrive, so let's go with this, the robots that keeps helping me on this, the planes. Alright, slay with Legatus, so that's going to clean everything. Great. Alright, still have 17 more targets. I thought that was finished. 9 more of the targets. More of these tanks. Right, some are my allies and some are my enemies. Right, here goes. And thank you so much, tanks, for getting me on the stage to finish. And for next, let's go with the R1. Alright, we have one before. It's one of the example of great axe. How about getting on the other plane? Right, let me get this. Let's get back and change. I'm wondering which plane I should go. Probably dragon. Alright, let's go with dragon. It's one of the plane that has the worst overdrive. So let's get to this. One of the stage 161. We should be getting this anytime soon. Alright, dragon that has like overdrive covering his body with like some kind of aura. That's going to help me a bit on this. Alright, triggering the bomb again, and the other planes coming up. And we have all of this. Alright, bullets and more of the balls around. Just getting with robots. And how about the overdrive? Hardly ever to kill any of this. Wow, the red balls, they just seems to be hard. Even for the overdrive doesn't seem to do like full damage or full impact against all of those kinds of defenses. That's just quite disappointing. And alright, let's go with this. Probably I should take a break from the overdrives again. Right, just for a while. Here goes the other overdrive. I had no other choices but to get this. And we have no like timer Where is the timer for this overdrive? Sometimes probably I would like to have the timer to remind me when the overdrive is going to end, and it has like nothing of the timer. Alright, there we go, victory. And it seems like it's just a simple feature, like when you get this shield, thorn shield, that's like the spiky shield, with the timer that recently getting added. And why not with the overdrive of defender or dragon as well. Right, let's switch to the airplane. How about the airplane? We are going with one of the bosses. Alright, Phoenix, let's get this on the boss stage. Let's see how worse this plane is, especially the overdrive. Getting on this. Well, this plane used to be like rocking so hard on the previous stage back then, when we have only 100 of the total stage. And now this time we have like 170 stages. And this plane has got like so much rusty, or it's just too old. Probably should have deleted it from the game, if not really that useful at all. Instead of upgrading useless planes, right, like this. This is the overdrive for Phoenix. And even barely scratch any of the boss. Is that really have any functions? Probably just like glowing damage. Right, see that? Glowing scratchy damage. Wow, that's very little damage, too useless anyway. And spending even my credits. And this is the reason why I almost never use any of the overdrives around. Alright, see this? The normal damage for this plane is even a lot higher. And you can do damage to this boss by using robots or even the normal attack. Why use overdrive that costs you a lot more and even does a scratchy damage? Does barely no damage at all. That's how to describe all of these overdrives. Alright, we go out of this. Right, probably I should suicide myself. Right, I'm trying my best anyway. The overdrive just left 2 out of 5. Alright, getting this, the robots, so I'm keeping my overdrives left for the other purpose. Like the shield is on. Trying to delay some time against this boss. Alright, Legatus is on, but this overdrive, I'm going to spam them all just to make you all a demo, or realizing that this overdrive is really not much to help on this boss. Alright, getting hit by lasers or a beam, oh whatever. Oops, I got hit. No more left. What I have right now is just the power of this plane, the normal attack, and then the robots. Alright, let's get this. One of the part finally is down. Finally. And then let's get this. The other bullets, rain of bullets, and just very difficult to avoid. Alright, more of this. So when you try to consume a lot of the overdrives, that's the result. Instead of focusing on just normal attack that you have wasted sometimes against this boss. Alright, see that's the timer up there when you got the spiky shield, for example like this on the Legatus or the normal drop. That's not happening on the dragon. Right, we should be having a game over soon enough. The last part, finally the boss let go of the drones, and boom! Right, boom on my side. This time it's not like winning. Almost got it. Nope, mission failed. I don't want to waste any of the continues. Now how about the airplanes that has probably a little bit better of the overdrive. Alright, we should get let me see about this. We have one Wraith right here. This plane has like a nerf overdrive over the time, and I'm not sure why the overdrive is just getting a lot of nerf, a heavy nerf from 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, and this plane has so many bugs, and probably we can win on this with some of the perks still available. Alright, there we go. The drones trying to dodge. for some of the time. And here goes. I'm using the overdrive. See, the overdrives does a little bit better damage, just a little bit better damage, but it's not really helping. Alright, the 4 perk, and it's just doing a scratchy damage against these bosses. My god, how could this really happening? Another overdrive. At least a lot better than Phoenix. That's what I assume. And this perk overlapping with the 4 ability, as you can see from the previous videos that I've made. And now with this. My god, how can I defeat this boss with such a weak playing? Right, not really helping. As you can see that the overdrives does not do like a lot of damage. See that? Very scratchy, very tiny damage. And how to promote this plane? This plane is not really the strongest anymore. Alright, we have this Doom. Let's see about the next version, when or probably where or which one actually, which of the planes that's going to get nerfed. Right, we have this, the Legacy Shield, and as well the 4 perk for this plane. Getting shoot, and if I would be able to defeat this boss, I'm not sure. We have a tiny to almost no damage. Alright, now about to get this done. One of the part is about to get down. I'm trying myself, yes. Trying to survive. And can you just let go of those drones, please? Right, more of this sport ability. I have no more of the overdrives, just counting on myself. All of my drones, my dodging ability. Right, rain of bullets. We have defeated 2 out of 6. Finally, the parts of this boss. Oh come on, just let go of your drones. Alright, probably trying the right side. I'm going to focus myself on this. Yes, using Legatus just to clean up all the projectiles. Great. Now after this done, please release all of your drones. Throw them away. Oh my goodness, when will this end? Right, the boss has finally released it. Right, next, we are be able to defeat this boss. I have no more of the revives. I have just, alright, disabled this disability of my ability. Oh my god. Alright, finally. This will give me like some kind of invincibility, so cannot be paralyzed or cannot be disabled. Alright, here goes the 4th ability again. So for the key of winning on this is not to get disabled or as well getting yourself some power. And here goes Doom. Like I've mentioned in the previous video that this robot is not really of any of the quality for any of the use. Even for normal enemies we have like, wow, this damage is so low, and what is this robot is for? Finally slay anything, and yes, winning. That's really a lot of work for getting it done with this boss. Well, now you can see why I don't really like the overdrives. It takes me so much time and really taking me another credits. That's 2 of the disadvantages of using the overdrive, but probably you can get it like the invincibility for some of the point, except for the havoc that I didn't find the usefulness of the overdrives. Finally, this is all that I need to purchase again, the overdrives. Oh my god, credits, such a waste. And so this is all of my gameplay for today, and thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave thumbs up as always, and goodbye. Nerf like 20 seconds, it are above 20 seconds and no more like 15 seconds. That is like a huge drawback for this kind of robot. And Legatus, for your information, has been nerfed a big time, a lot of times, ever since like the first version like 1.2 or the previous one. And it's just like another downfall for Legatus.